To see this being taken away from us, it breaks everything apart, and it's sickening to think that the school is closing after everything that we have gone through and the climb that we have made in the past several years.
Victoria Jankowski is heartbroken to see her former elementary school, Annunciation School in Elma, face closure at the end of the school year. But she's not alone. Dozens of parents and kids took to Oakland Place, the home of Bishop Richard Malone, to make their voices heard in what they call a prayerful rally.
We are resilient. Our schools are viable, they're sustainable. And we want to grow Catholic education. We don't want to close it.
Then they decided to close the schools down, and we never had a chance to save ourselves, and that was a shameful thing.
Bishop Malone announced the closure of 10 elementary schools in January, which continues to have many parents questioning why their school was on the list. Superintendent Carol Cimino addressed their concerns. She felt Sunday's rally was a way for parents and students to grieve over losing their schools.
The people are understandably upset. I would be surprised if they weren't, because people love their schools. But it's a reality of the demographics and financials in Western New York.
Cimino says not all of the schools are as resilient as parents describe. Enrollment may have grown at some of these schools, but data collected over the last few years showed their numbers were already low. Adding students in the single-digit range was just not enough to keep them up and running.
It was not easy to recommend the closing of schools, and I know it was very painful for the bishop. He agonized, he scrutinized, and came up with the decision of which schools to close.
But will any of the schools have a chance to survive? Cimino says it depends on an answer from above the diocese.
They have made petitions to the Vatican, and we're waiting for answers from the Vatican.
We are hoping that Pope Francis is able, along with his committee members, to review our appeals and to see what's going on in Western New York.
In Buffalo, Rebecca Vogt, Time Warner Cable News.